Lucie Lowe, Ph.D., National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences, speaks into the camera.
I think something that we always knew, but that has actually been really highlighted by the pandemic, is the importance of teamwork. It's the importance of collaborations. It's the importance of pulling expertise, everyone who knows something different, but also relevant, into the room together to have conversations and to troubleshoot and to come up with solutions together, focusing on the mission, focusing on what's important, not necessarily out for personal glory or to make a big name, but to really try and make an impact into translational science and to see where that can take us and to really make a difference in patients' lives.
Logo for the National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences. Hashtag IAmTranslationalScience. Filmed December 2020.
My name is Lucie Lowe. I am a scientific program manager at the National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences in the Office of Special Initiatives.
Our research.
I work in the tissue chip program at NCATS. I'm one of the scientific program managers for it. This means that I work with a number of teams across the country that are charged with developing and researching the creation of tissue chips, also known as organs on chips or microphysiological systems. I've actually got a couple I can show here.
Dr. Lowe holds up a tissue chip in each hand. One chip is the size of a USB stick. The other is the size of a credit card. Both are made out of clear plastic, and the channels and chambers that contain tissues and fluids are visible.
So here's a couple of different kinds of tissue chip. These contain human cells and tissues that are designed to model the structure and function of human organs and tissues, and we can use them to understand diseases and to test drugs in them and hopefully help speed the development of drugs and therapeutics. As we were recording this, we've just been launching some tissue chips up to the International Space Station. And the reason we're doing that is because we can use microgravity as a tool to model diseases in a very accelerated way, in a way that we just can't do here on Earth. We are really positioning tissue chips very uniquely to help address clinical questions. So we just released an initiative called Clinical Trials on a Chip and funded, I think, 10 projects through that. And all of those projects are very much focusing on the intersection between the bench and the bedside. So really help plugging that gap in knowledge between academic development and between patient care. So the whole point of this program is that these tissue chips are going to be used to help inform clinical trial design. They're going to help stratify patient groups. They're going to help develop endpoints and biomarkers that could be useful during the clinical trials process. So over the next few years, we're really excited to see how tissue chips are going to be moving into the clinical space, if you like. And we're also going to be working very closely with regulatory bodies, for example, the FDA, to really start seeing tissue chips used in the regulatory decision-making process as well. So they're going to become becoming much more mainstream in the standard drug development and clinical practice space over the next few years.
Translational science.
Translational science is all about being able to speak different languages across different backgrounds and from different partners who are coming into collaboration. So I think it's really important for translational scientists to be very open-minded, to want to learn about lots of different things and to continue wanting to learn and to continue developing new expertise and learning about new things and asking people about new opportunities and really embracing all things that might be kind of outside of what you think you know or that you think you're interested in, but the more you learn about, the more you find are absolutely fascinating because they're a bit different from what you know about. So for me as a translational scientist, it's really been interesting to broaden my horizons about different aspects and different areas of research, of different areas of science, but also to understand the clinicians' viewpoints, what it means for them when they're trying to treat patients. And then at the far end of that, from my perspective, is to try and understand the patient's viewpoints and to try and really get where they're coming from and see how we can all work together to actually make a product or design a process that is going to help speed the resolution of their health concerns.
Logo for the National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences. Hashtag IAmTranslationalScience.